So when we start brewing, we mash in our best Belgian and German malt right in this vessel, and we take it up through the temperature process to get the fermentable sugars and unfermentable sugars that provide body to the beer. So we work all that out in this vessel. Then we transfer to the louder time, where we've got rakes and we've got a sparge ring, and we can rinse all that sugar off the grain. Get every last drop of delicious fermentable sugar. So once we get it off the grain, we move it back here. We add hops, hour and a half, and then run it through the whirlpool. This is where we add our finishing hop and let the protein finish settling out. After this point, it goes through the heat exchanger, and it's going to be reduced in temperature from 100 degrees Celsius down to 20 degrees Celsius. And then we're going to mix it with the yeast, add some oxygen, and let the yeast do what they do. The yeast is the hardest working individuals in our brewery. They work far harder than we do, and we bust our butts here. We transfer the hot wort from the whirlpool through the heat exchanger, and we reduce that temperature from 100 degrees Celsius down to 20 degrees Celsius, so it can mix with the yeast and have an appropriate fermentation. See, this tank is actively fermenting. They're producing a great deal of carbon dioxide, so that also indicates to me that we're producing plenty of alcohol for your drinking enjoyment. Once have gone dormant, we can transfer our beers off the yeast, carbonate them in line, and put them in these bright tanks where they get chilled and carbonated to proper serving conditions. So this is our beer pump manifold. This enables us to send all 6 beer capacities to 3 floors worth of draft towers. Each one has to be custom calibrated for the amount of pressure it takes to get that draft tower. And they go into this line right here, which we call a python, and then it's ready for serving at that point. This is our malt mill. We take all of these 25 kilogram sacks of malt that we're going to use to mash in the brew, and we run them through the mill to get them small enough particles to break the starches down so the enzymes can turn them into sugars, and large enough where we still have husk material to make sure we can louder the beer effectively. So an action shot. So you can see the rollers when you look in here, and I've got 2 rollers, and that's how I crush my malt. So once our beer hits the bright tanks, we can start pouring, and this is where the fun begins. Nice pour, a little light on the carbonation for pourability and drinkability. When I construct all my beers, I make them to the 2-liter drinkability. I want a customer to be able to come in my restaurant and drink the beer of their choice, up to 2 liters at one sitting if they want to, without palate tiredness or a hangover. And I'm proud to have created such beers.